Hi everybody, welcome back to Game Dev Tycoon. Welcome back to Hellballz Limited, a fantastic game development company headed by none other than a man named Brian. That's right. He's like, loves coding. And we got Jaden and Xavier here as well. Anyway, we did some good work last episode in, there was a game that we made last episode that we can never talk about again, basically. But we did make a follow-up last episode as well to its log, this time using a new engine and this time for a new platform, and it did really well. And we got a lot of money off the back of it. But then we instantly followed that up with something truly, truly terrible. And we're going to have to just sort of seal it off in a vault and protect the world from it because it was just so bad. Do we want to shove a couple of new features into a better engine and keep going that way? Or do we want some new topics? Like, I'm thinking maybe let's get military or hospital. All right, let's go for hospital. Do it, Brian. Research the hospital topic. Jaden, while you're there, why don't you get in there and do some research on rich backstory for another RPG game? And Xavier, you can do some training, my friend. We're gonna get you. We're gonna get your design up a bit, and to meet up with your technology. So we're gonna send you on the G3 Pixel Cup. It's gonna cost us 70k and 10 research points, but it's gonna be totally worth it. Perfect. Today, Microsoft presented their new console called the Xbox 360. Great. So the 360 is now out, and we're still using 3D graphics V2. It doesn't bode well for us, but we might be able to pull it out of the bag. You never know. Holy shit. All right. Everybody is researching. We've got hospital. We've got rich backstory. We're going to take a look and see if we can find a publishing deal for something good. Codemeisters want a school action game on the Xbox with a minimum score of 7. Not too sure about that. Any topic, any genre with a minimum score of 7 for Capcom on any platform we want. I think we're crazy not to take this, actually. 275k penalty if we don't get a min score of 7. Before we do that, let's just consult the game's history and see where we're at. So It's Still Log was a game for young people. It was a virtual pet casual game on the GS. It did really well. Shelter Shelly, of course, was the game that we did before that. That was a post-apocalyptic RPG that we did on the Xbox for everyone. You know what we haven't really done much of recently? TPS Report Quest was a business RPG. And then, of course, Time in Tim 2, the sequel, was a time travel adventure game, which did okay. It did okay. I mean, Tim in Time was way better. But okay, fine. Let's get this publishing deal, the one from Capcom. We're going to accept it, and we are going to create a medium game for them. We're going to pick the topic of... Yeah. Yes. We're going to take hospital simulation game, okay? It's going to be a hospital simulation strategy game for the PC. We're going to go back to making games for the PC, which has now improved vastly. Look at, you get these small little sort of workstation type PCs with flat screens and everything. Simulation for everyone is going to be a good match on the PC, so hopefully that's going to work. It's a simulation primarily, but strategy secondarily, and that's, I think, the big mistake that we made with that game that we made last time that we can't really talk about. Just like as like an autopsy on that game. It was an action RPG, but I was confused. I went for the typical sort of RPG build, but of course the primary category was action, and that's why it did so horrendously bad. But also it probably just did bad because of other things as well. Anyway, we've got a hospital simulation strategy game. We don't even need to have it as well. I guess we do now because there's no other way to get rid of this. But a simulation strategy game should be pretty good. It's like it's going to be like Hospital Tycoon, but we're going to call this one General Hospital. Remember that? Remember General Hospital? General Hospital, the game. It was a soap opera that used to be on TV like in the 80s, I remember. I don't know if it's still on now. My knowledge of soap operas, unfortunately, is not incredible. If General Hospital is still going, holy shit, that's crazy. I imagine that it could be. I used to, my mom used to watch General Hospital and like The Young and the Restless and the one with the time glass, the Sands of Time or whatever it was called. I can't remember. Days of Our Lives. It was Days of Our Lives. I can't remember. Anyway, we are going to reboot General Hospital, the soap opera, but this time we're going to make it a game. And you can make your own hospital. You can make your own love triangles between the doctors and the nurses and the surgeons and the whatevers. And you can just do all of your own shit. It'll be like Prison Architect, but it'll be General Hospital themed in a hospital and hopefully with far less riots. Okay, so it's a simulation game. We might need some insights into simulation games. I don't know if we already have some. We have made a simulation game in the past, I'm sure. But anyway, this is going to be a bold step for Hellballz Limited. 3D graphics V2? Sure, why not? We got nothing else to do. Oh, crap. Xavier really needs to finish up his... Okay, Xavier is in the middle of training. So for RP purposes, let's go heavy on the engine. Let's not bother with stories and quests whatsoever, and then we'll go half on the gameplay. So stories and the quests, we don't really need any cutscenes or anything like that. We just don't really want anything, but we will leave a linear story in, because why not? We're going to have save game and multiplayer, and we're also going to go for game tutorials, better user experience, and character progression, because why the hell not? We might as well put all the bells and whistles into this General Hospital, the game, a hospital simulation strategy game that we're making right now. Xavier cannot help with this. Brian is going to work on the engine, and Brian is going to work also on the gameplay, and Jaden is going to do the stories and the quests, and Brian's just going to be tapped out basically after Dev Stage 1, which is crazy, but we've got other people who could pick up the slack in Dev Stage 2. All right, let's do it. All right, Xavier is now ready. Oh shit, we probably want to market this thing as well. We're going to do magazine and demos. No, we're going to do a small campaign for 500 grand. Perfect. And Xavier might have to be sent on vacation halfway through. I'm not sure yet. Jesus, he's getting really tired. We could have planned this a little bit better. But anyway, it is General Hospital, the game, and we're in a bit of a rush to get it out the door. Okay, dialogues, we don't need any of. AI, though, let's go heavy on. And level design, let's go like halfway on. Brian is not going to be able to work on the AI for this one. So we're going to have Xavier do it because he's done his training now and he's got a pretty good tech score. Jaden is going to work on the level design. And Brian is going to work on the dialogues just to top him up to 100%. And then hopefully these two can handle development stage 3 alone together in holy matrimony. Dev stage 2, complete. The hype train is just sort of gaining speed on the tracks right now. It's just gently choo-chooing in the countryside, but nobody in the cities or the towns can hear it quite yet. It hasn't approached them or isn't choo-chooing loud enough. All right, Brian cannot work on the world design here. It's going to be too much for him. He also can't work on the graphics. We don't really have any insights into this. Can we do stereo sound if we like up it a little bit? I guess we can. World design, we don't really need any of, so let's get the open world out of there. Actually, let's have a day and night cycle for General Hospital. I think that's going to be pretty important. And let's go heavy on the graphics, I guess. So sound's going to have to come up to like about halfway, I guess. And then we should be good. All right, Brian is going to work on world design. I don't think he's going to at all, actually. We're going to get Jaden to work on the graphics, okay? Xavier on the sound. Okay, and then we're also going to get Jaden on the world design, which is going to be maybe a bit too much for Jaden to handle by himself. So let's just like bring it down a little bit. Maybe we can go heavier on the sound. Okay, you know what? I like that, okay? It's a little bit sort of unconventional, but I like it. It ticks all the boxes, and we're going to get a perfect management score as well out of this. Perfect. Development stage 3 of General Hospital, the game. A hospital simulation strategy is complete. Let's do it. Let's squash all the bugs. Let's hit some milestones big time here. Let's get this publishing contract out the door. Let's make some more money. Let's hopefully get some more fans and stuff. It's going to be nice. Let's send Xavier away on a vacation with his mom because he's really tired now. Like, we've almost worked him to the bone. All that would have been left is like a skeleton with a really fashionable pencil mustache. All right, off you go, Xavier. When you get back, we'll tell you how it did. We're ready to go. It's ready to go out the door. Milestones? None. We got a new topic, a new combo, and good management, which gives us a times 1.8 modifier on top of everything else. Great. General Hospital, the game. It hasn't sort of reached any new heights in the design spectrum or in the technology arena, but hopefully it's going to do well enough to get at least a score of 7 so that we don't have to lose 250k. Whew, man. All right, new research is available, soundtrack, and we've got 50 research points in the bank off the back of that too. It seems that the market is normalized again with no particular strong trends at the moment. Perfect. And we're just in time for a booth. Well, not quite actually. The first reviews of our newly released game, General Hospital, the game, came in. How did we do? Shit. It's not looking too good. Has its moments. Come on. Get us up and over. The 7. Their focus on sound served this game very well. Okay, that's a good insight to have. Simulation strategy works well on the PC. That's good to know as well. And falls a bit short. So it looks like somebody is going to have to pony up 250k, and I'm going to say it's probably Xavier. Hopefully he robbed a bank while he was on vacation, because I am definitely not paying that. Jesus Christ. We might still make like some decent money off of this though, because look at how many units it's selling in the first week. Like, that's crazy. A lot of the money does go back to Capcom, sadly, but I mean, they're probably going to be somewhat pleased with this. Capcom, the game doesn't live up to expectations. As per contract, a penalty will be applied to your account. Sad days. Jaden, do a game report and then you can go on vacation back to Malta as well. General, the hospital, the game. Why did it do so badly? I mean, it's not that it did really, really bad. Like, it is still selling lots of units. And we're showcasing it at G3 in front of up and around, let's say, 162,000 people who just turned up to play General Hospital the game. Not everybody likes soap operas, though. That's one thing that we have to take into consideration here. We did not make it into the top 100, but we definitely will at some point. Jaden is slowly compiling, and in the meantime, Xavier can maybe start researching something better, like maybe AI companions. That could be a good one. Branching story. We probably want to get back into adventure games pretty soon, so branching story would be pretty good. Advanced cutscenes might be nice as well. Dialogues. Yeah, dialogue tree could be pretty good. Multi-platform we could go for. Engine and sound, probably not so much. Okay, fine. Let's go for branching story, shall we? That'll be a good one. And then we can probably make a new engine and then work on some more adventure games and RPGs, possibly. Okay, it looks like we've sold nearly 2 million units of General Hospital the game, and our post-release analysis shows that hospital and simulation strategy is a good combination. That's nice to know. And stories and quests seems to be not very important for this type of game. That's a simulation strategy game. Jaden, go to Malta, you son of a bitch. Oh, we still got research points left too. Okay, let's see if we can afford anything. We can't, but look at this. I've almost unlocked all of the topics. I love that. I've never done that before. Let's go for prison. We can do like a prison adventure game. That'd be really fun, wouldn't it? Or even a prison RPG. A prison RPG might work. We could always try it out. Like, we got nothing else to lose. We got 7.3 million in the bank. Something's got to give at some goddamn point in this game, right? Sweet. All right, and let's just do one more because we got the research points. We really should be saving up, but at the same time, the Cyberpunk topic is just going to be something else too. I mean, we could make a Cyberpunk RPG. We should actually make a Cyberpunk RPG. That'd be sweet. In 2 months, the M-Box will be taken off the market. In 2 months, the GameSphere will also be taken off the market. And Ninvento has announced their bid in the next generation console market by announcing the new, which is the Wii, I guess. Anyway, the new features a controller with a built-in motion sensor, which allows people to stand in their living room and flail around like crazy and get some exercise. But it turns out that nobody will actually do that. They'll just sit in a chair and figure out some way to get the wrist exercise instead. First playtesters were seen with huge grins on their faces. It seems to be a lot of fun. Okay, perfect. All right, as soon as Xavier is done, we're going to launch into it. You know what? We're going to self-publish this bad boy as well. That's right. We're going for it. We are going to develop a new game. and it's going to be something brand new. It's going to be a medium game. It's going to be a cyberpunk game. It is going to be an RPG adventure in cyberpunk land. We're going to do it for mature audiences maybe, or should we do it for everyone? Adventure works really well, and RPG on the PC. We're going to go for the PC, okay? We're going to use the Log V1 engine, and it's going to be for everyone, and it's going to be fucking sweet. It's going to be called Cyberpunk Vacation. Man, this is going to be so cool. Okay, Cyberpunk Vacation. This is our new game. It's called Cyberpunk Vacation. It's about a bunch of cyberpunks that go on a vacation, and when they get to their vacation destination, they find out that actually they need to go on an adventure, and it's a roleplay game. And that's about as far as I can sort of think about it right now. 3D graphics V2, let's do it. We're ready to start development, and we're also crucially ready to do a small campaign around this for 500k. Because we can afford it, we're investing in excellence here. A cyberpunk RPG adventure. This is going to be nuts. We're going to throw everything in here. We're going to go heavy on the stories and the quests. We're going to go pretty heavy on the gameplay so that we can use like all of these awesome features that we've got in the gameplay. Except for maybe game tutorials, because we don't want gameplay to be above stories and quests. And then we're just going to go really lax on the engine. But we're going to throw in everything that we can to keep it sort of up, actually. Let's try it this way. So we want to have lots of stories and quests, but actually gameplay, we might need to bring this down just slightly so that we can fit all of our gameplay stuff in too. And that seems to work. Perfect. Okay, let's go with that. Stories and quests, gameplay, and engine. We're going to put Brian on gameplay, okay? We're also going to put Xavier. Actually, no, you know what, Brian? Yeah, Brian, you go on that. Xavier, you do the engine stuff. And Jaden, please do the stories and the quests. And that'll be development stage 1 of our new hit blockbuster game, Cyberpunk Vacation. About going on vacation and role-playing while you're on vacation. Wow, that's going to be really fun. I can't wait to play this one myself. I'm going to be the chief playtester. All right, the hype is building. Everybody is working hard. General Hospital, the game, is now off the market. It sold 2.3 million units, if you can believe that, and it generated 3.1 million in sales, which is nothing to laugh at. That's a lot of money, okay? I know we had to whore ourselves out and make a game based on a soap opera franchise, but at the same time, 3.1 million in the bank is like pretty sweet. All right, we're going to go heavy on the dialogues here. Not so much on the level design, and AI can probably be last. So we could probably do something like this, but we need to make sure that people are, let's not go anything on the AI, okay? And then we can assign Brian to that so that he'll be like at 100%. Xavier is going to design all of the dialogues for this game, and Jaden is going to do the level design, which is pretty much going to tap him out, but that should be fine. Actually, Brian's pretty good. He's got a really good tech score and a really good design score, better than the other two. So Brian can just float around and we can use him like really effectively if we need to. All right, so development stage 2 for Cyberpunk Vacation, the Cyberpunk RPG adventure, is done. Are we going heavy on the dialogues here for real, or do we need level design? Because maybe I'm doing the same thing I did last time, where it was like I was getting confused between RPG and adventure. It is mainly an RPG, so maybe we should go heavy on the level design, or is it still dialogues? I can never remember. I'm so angry at myself right now. Anyway, let's try it like this and see how it goes. We don't have any insights into this, apparently. All right, everybody is putting their balls. Old engine boss, a small number of dedicated fans have asked that we release the source code to one of our older game engines, Brian's Hope V1. Doing so would surely satisfy these fans, but given that we worked hard on the engine, we could also sell licenses for it and make some money. Alternatively, we could simply refuse their request completely. What would you like to do? You know what? Let's just give it to them. We're going to be nice, and we're just going to give them Brian's Hope V1, and they can make whatever the hell they like on that thing. Because you know what? We got bigger fish to fry. Boss, our recent decision to give away our engine Brian's Hope V1 was met with positive responses from fans. Overall, we gained 2.3k fans, and it cost us $3,000. That's not bad in the grand scheme of things. Mbox is no longer supported. We released 2 games for the platform and earned a total of 4.8 million big ones. GameSphere is also no longer supported. We didn't go near that thing, which was probably a pretty good idea. Okay, fine. Which leads us to Dev Stage 3 for Cyberpunk Vacation, the Cyberpunk RPG adventure that we're working on right now. Brian is going to do the world design, okay? He doesn't want to do it at all, but he's got to do it. Xavier is going to work on... Ooh. Is Jaden going to do the graphics and Xavier is going to do the sound? I think that's probably going to be the way to cut it. We're not going to get a really good management score here, though, because everybody is, like, really, really pissed off about how hard they've had to work, especially Jaden here. Jaden, I mean... He could maybe do it, and we could, like, swap them around, and that could work. Does that work a little bit? It does, actually. Jaden, you don't need to work so hard on the sounds. It should be fine. We need to make sure that we get stereo sound in, though, so he's going to be a little bit tired, but that works. Okay, and then graphics, we'll make sure that we got everything where it needs to be. Perfect. Perfect. We're not going to get the management score, because Jaden is 5% overworked or whatever, but we can live with that, okay? It's still within acceptable parameters and, most importantly, legal boundaries as well. We're not going to get sued for overworking Jaden. He has no legs to stand on because they're so tired from working so hard. Cyberpunk Vacation is ready to go. Let's do it. Man, hopefully this does well. We got a lot of hype building up. We're going to put this one out right after we put one out in a publishing deal. Hopefully we can hit some milestones. That would be pretty nice. Some big tech milestones, maybe a big design milestone. Looks like design we might actually hit, which is crazy. We'll let this thing just like brew for a little bit longer. Look, like a couple of extra points here and there. Maybe no bugs. The hype is 50. You know, if it drops down to like 49... 48, then we can think about publishing it, but you know, it's 49. Let's go for it. 79. Come on. It's a new record. We got a new topic and a new combo. We've leveled up 3D Graphics V2, and Jaden and Xavier have both leveled up. Jesus. Every time Xavier levels up, his pencil mustache gets a little bit longer. Due to increase in experience, falling staff have earned a raise. Looks like Jaden is now demanding 55k, and Xavier is not too far behind him, demanding 45k. Anyway, special training is also available for Jaden Griffith, apparently, because he's just hit level 5, I guess? Crazy. First reviews of our newly released game, Cyberpunk Vacation, have come in. Oh, how did we do? I want to see some big 10s. I don't want to see a 6 or a 5. Fun at stages. Come on, we got to be doing better than this. Hellballz. They achieved a great balance between technology and design. That's all right. Falls a bit short. Game Hero did not like it and have seen better. That's like a solid 5.3 though score. That's not too bad. Today, the new game platform New by Ninvento has been released. No fucking way. Xavier, generate a game report, please, on Cyberpunk Vacation, which scored 5.25. I have no idea why. I mean, I thought that we had everything like done really well there, but evidently not. Sales rank is 88 currently. It's actually making us a little bit of money, though. Like, it's not doing too bad. We're back up over 7 mil. I mean, it could have been a lot better, but there we go. We got our post-release analysis of Cyberpunk Vacation, and it looks like RPG adventure is a good combination. Gameplay seems to be quite important for this type of game. Did we sacrifice gameplay for story? I think I did that, because this is meant to be an RPG, not an adventure first. Oh, man. Okay, fine. Fine. We've learned our lesson, and we've made some money. It's been nice, actually. We're gaining fans and stuff, too. I mean, it's not too bad. It could have been a lot worse. All right, Jaden, do some research quickly. Well, it doesn't have to be quickly, but let's get some... What do we want in here? Do we want, like... Yeah, okay. Let's get dialogue tree, okay? Oh, no. Let's get advanced cutscenes. This is going to be sweet. Okay. We're going to get advanced cutscenes, and we're going to start working on an engine for our next big adventure game. It's going to be a sequel to Time in Tim 2, the sequel. That's right. We're sticking to adventure games for now because we sort of know how to do them, I guess. All right. Let's create a custom engine. We're going to put 3D graphics V2 in there. We're going to put branching story and advanced cutscenes in there as well. And hopefully maybe something else. Okay, no, we're not going to add anything else to it. It's just 2 new things, which are going to help our stories and quests for our adventure games do better. We're going to call this one the Adventurer V1. Okay, and we're going to create the engine right now. And hopefully we're going to get a ton of extra research points and stuff. Look at this. Everybody is like totally committed. They're like, yeah, hell yeah. Hellballz, we're going to make adventure games. Yeah, like it just clicked. Everybody gets it. Everybody is just like, it's a no-brainer. We're going to do it. Do we want a small booth? Yeah, I guess we should have a small booth to celebrate Cyberpunk Vacation, which actually turns out didn't do very well. But there we go. I mean, there's still time. We're going to release an adventure game. It's going to be fucking sweet. We're going to make a lot of money off the back of it with all these new features and stuff. It's going to be great. Cyberpunk Vacation is now off the market. It sold 286,000 units and generated 3.1 million in sales. That's not too bad. Vonnie has announced the successor to Play System 2. It's going to be the Play System 3. And it has a Blu-ray in it as well. Jeez, I think people are going to lose their shit about that. Xavier can go on a quick vacation with his mom. It's just like a weekend break, just a small little weekend break. Him and his mom, they wanted to go to like Wales, I guess. And, you know, just admire some farms or something just for the weekend. It's fine. How many did we get this? Wow, 184,000 people came to showcase Cyberpunk Vacation, and I'm sure they were all very disappointed. We didn't make it into the top 100 booths. We're still trying our best to do that. It's not really working. Whoa, 500k engine. Whoa, we actually invested over 500k in a new engine. The Adventurer V1 is now complete. Jaden, can you please do some research? We might need a new topic for this one. Alternate history adventure. Holy shit, that would be pretty cool. Let's do it. I've never unlocked this topic before in my life. Brian? Oh my god, okay. Hunting as well. We're spending... I want to get like every topic. I've never done it before, and I'm committed to doing it. All right. Alternate history adventure game would be pretty goddamn sweet. Okay. Brian will just finish... We'll wait for him to finish up researching the hunting topic. This is going to be sweet. And we are going to develop a whole new adventure game, okay? We're not even going to do a sequel this time. We're going to use our new topic. We're going to get alternate history. It's going to be an adventure game. It's just going to be an adventure game. No other topic unless it forces me to do it. It's going to be on the PC, okay? Because adventure games do really well on the PC. We're going to use the Adventurer V1, and it's going to be for everyone. And it's going to be a medium game as well. We're pouring everything into this one. It's going to be an adventure game about alternate history, and we're going to call it... What if... ... No Hitler. For instance, I mean, could be something like that. Like, what if ... No airplanes. Yeah, okay, that works. Okay, the Hitler angle could maybe upset people, and people wouldn't want to buy this game. What if no airplanes? An adventure game about having to go on an adventure, but you can't use an airplane because guess what? This is alternate history. They were never invented. That's fucking crazy. Okay, we're going to do it. 3D graphics V2. Perfect. Okay, let's get this thing hyped up straight away. We're going to do a small campaign. We're going to get in there. We're going to hit it hard. This is just an adventure game, an alternate history adventure game called What If No Hairplanes. Did I say hairplanes? I did say hairplanes. It doesn't matter. Okay, stories and quests, we're going to go crazy on. We're going to want branching story and advanced cutscenes for this one for sure, okay? Gameplay, if we can get it up there slightly, we want all of this stuff in as well, and the engine stuff we want in too. So we're just going to keep it as jacked up as it needs to be. And you know what, Brian? I know that you're the code guy, but you've got to do the stories and the quests for this, okay? It's really important. Jaden, you're going to have to do the gameplay, and Xavier, you're going to work on the engine and development stage 1. What if... No airplanes? This is going to be sweet. Alternate history is not a topic I've ever unlocked, and the possibilities are endless with this. Hi, it's Christopher Ringall from eGaming Czech. I got word that Hellballz is working on a new game. Yeah, sure. Let's do an interview. He wants to know what goes in to an adventure game. And we're going to say definitely more dialogues. Thank you for your time. Okay, let's hope that we got that one right. Here comes the results of the interview, and it looks like other industry professionals agree with it. So we were right. eGaming Czech has written a very flattering article about our adventure game that we're working on. Brian doesn't care much about it because he's just like not really into those at all. We are going to go heavy on the dialogues because we said we would. And level design, we don't need to go too heavy on. We just need to have enough to get this cool stuff in. Okay, so we know that dialogues is better than level design. And we only have better dialogues 10 for 10K. So let's get Brian involved in the dialogues, shall we? We're going to get Xavier again on the AI, and then Jaden is going to work on the level. No, Brian's going to work on the level design. Jaden is going to... Hang on a second. How can we bring this down? Okay, perfect. Level design has to go up a bit so that Jaden... We want to get this management score, okay? That's what we're aiming for. Okay, so Brian is now working on the level design. Jaden is working on the dialogues, level 5, okay? And Xavier is working on the AI. And Brian's really jealous, but it's tough. It's just the way that it goes. And we don't really need any AI in this one at all. So that's fine. Perfect. Okay. Development stage 2 done. Are we going to get some like heavy design milestones? I don't think so. I think our last game probably tapped us out big time. Like I don't think we're going to be able to do it because it was like 70 something. It's a lot of points to get in one. All right. World design. Really heavy on the world design. Xavier, you're going to do the whole thing, you son of a bitch. Brian, you can work on the graphics. We just need enough for sound to be in here with the stereo sound, and the graphics, just enough for the graphics to be in as well. Maybe slightly better than the sound. Okay, so Xavier is going to work on the world design. He can't also work on the graphics, but Brian can, and then Jaden is going to be completely tapped out by sound level 5, which is not ideal actually. Can we do graphics lower than that? At all? No. Man, we did not balance this out very well at all. Jaden is just completely like, oh, I'm so tired, I can't do shit. Xavier, can you work on the sound too? Oh, that works. Okay, that works. We just have to like slightly modify it a little tiny bit. Okay, we've done it. Look at that. It's perfect. It is perfect. Development stage 3 of What If, No Airplanes, the alternate history adventure game, is perfect. It's 100%. And it's ready to go, and it's hyped up to the ball sack. Look at that. It's like hyped up to... The hype keeps going as well. We might get more hype for this than we got for the last one. You know what I'm tempted to do as well? In what some call a bizarre show of arrogance, Vonnie representatives have been trash-talking Microsoft's successful Xbox 360. What a bunch of assholes. Holy shit. People will work more hours to buy one. That is arrogant as hell. We are not sure that players will really want... it so badly, as so far no major game titles have been announced for the PlayStation 3. Holy crap, that's crazy. Anyway, Jaden is currently really, really tired and needs to go on a vacation. I'm tempted to just let this one brew until the next G3. Like, are you allowed to do that? We got some research. You can't research mid-game, sadly. But we can send Jaden Griffith on vacation mid-game, right? He's off. Look at that. He's just stepped out. We're in the middle of working on a game, and off he goes again to Malta for like the 6th time. Because he's crazy like that. And watch, when he comes back, we're still not done. Look, Jaden, we're still polishing things up. Look, we're still adding just like the finishing touches. And the hype is dying down, and now we're just going to have to go. I don't think we got a milestone. We didn't. But we got a new topic, a new combo, and good management, which gives us a lot of modifiers on our new adventure game. We have 41 research points in the bank, too. All right, what if no airplanes? We're ready to go. Oh, we got new research available for achievements as well. This is good. Okay, I feel like we've got an engine now that works really well for adventure games. So let's see how we do. First reviews for our newly released game, What If... No airplanes? Came in. How did we do? Not bad. Adventure games work well on the PC. We got a 7 from Star Games. Very good. We got an 8 from Informed Gamer. Beautiful from Game Hero. That's pretty good. And I like it. All games. Holy shit, we didn't do too bad. We didn't do too bad at all there. That was really good. We could have timed it better around G3 and stuff, but it's still something that like we're working on. Look, it's selling tons and tons of copies. It's got a sales rank of 37. Look at this. Bam. Holy shit, we've actually made like quite a bit of money off What If. No, okay, we got to generate a game report straight away and find out. It got a solid 7. Maybe alternate history adventure games are where it's at. Like maybe that's like a thing. Maybe people want to play those kind of games. Who would have thought? Holy shit, that's crazy. All right, Jaden, finish up and let's get some insights and then we can move on with our lives. That'd be great. He's done it. Our post-release analysis of What If No Airplanes has come in. Alternate history and adventure is an okay combination. Okay, who would have thought, right? Gameplay seems to be not very important for this type of game. And topic audience match, alternate history, everyone, is great. So if alternate history doesn't work for adventure games, what the fuck does it work for then? It's like, it was okay, it wasn't great. I don't get it, that's crazy. But at the same time, that's really good. I mean, we've made a little bit of money off of that. And it gives us more insight for our next game as well, which is very important. Excellent. Well, there you go. Another thrilling day at Hellballz Limited, where we've made a couple of shitty games and one not too bad game. And it looks like the Play System 2 will be taken off the market in like no time at all as well. Excellent. Well, join me next time where we continue to work our way through this wonderful game and hopefully end up in a spot where we can make a console or make Steam or make an MMO or something like that. It'd be pretty good. I think having like a couple of games that we just focus on is probably a good idea. People have been suggesting that. So I think if we stick to like adventure games and then maybe like RPG games, that would be pretty good. We seem to have like engines that cater to both those types of games. We don't have any technology in our engine that caters towards the technical side, much to Brian's dismay, but there we go. So let's see how we do. We'll continue next time. As usual, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.